To today's video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's still a Bible journaling on a budget, but this is more of a page that I am creating in memory of a very dear friend of mine who passed away last week. And I know that some people like to put these types of things in their Bibles or in their or journal about them or something like that. So um, everything I am using in this video is repurposed items, materials that I have around the house. So this is a picture here that I printed off, and I am doing some ripped edges, and then I'm going to use my frayed burlap ink here to ink around the edges just to kind of give it some texture and color. And just frayed burlap is definitely, excuse me, one of my favorite inks. I am going to do a couple of different things here. So I definitely wanted some words. I love book pages. This actually happens to be a magazine page, something to do with flowers, but I thought that would be good. Definitely wanted it inked as well. It's very, very white page. So inking that. So yeah, I just thought that we could go through and do something a little bit different. We definitely like to find ways to incorporate the very personal into our journaling and into our Bible journaling. So this is just kind of a collage page um, about my friend who passed. So this right here that I'm ripping up right now, which I had quite a bit of difficulty ripping all of this, and because the letters were so close together. But this was actually out of a Chevy magazine that we get, and it just had these plain colored pages with words all over them. And I liked the colors, and I definitely liked having the words. So I ripped these out. I don't know, it was probably a couple of months ago. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll use them. But I ripped the pages out and then threw the magazine away because it was just like car advertisements and stuff like that. So it wasn't something that, once you looked through once you looked through it, you were done, and that's all you needed it for. But it had family on it. So this actually says, "We are family," and then it says, "And as a family, we've got history." So this a friend of mine. I've actually known him since I was 7 years old. Our mothers were very, very good friends, and so I wanted to. We grew up together. We were always with each other during the summers, and we would travel to see them. Actually, even for a little while, they were very, very sweet and opened up their home to us, and we lived with them for a little while. So, a lot of my life and a lot of my memories are wrapped up in him. And so, I just wanted a page that just kind of really talked about that and showed that connection. This is just a white piece of copy paper that I'm inking around the edges, and on it I am going to write a couple of things that I remember about our relationship, and the things that we've done that we probably should not have done, but we did anyway because that's what kids do. And he was so fun. I was definitely the scared and shy child, but he was so much more free and full of life and daring and adventurous, and that was really cool because he helped me to like step out of my comfort zone a little bit, which was really nice because I was a very sheltered child and a very nervous child and always worried about getting into trouble and things like that. So it was fun to hang out with him and have him a part of my life for so many years. So here, I know this looks funny, but I like to glue just little bits of it where I want it and then go back and glue like everything. That way I get the things placed where I want them. I don't pick up everything, because it may once you pick it up, you can never get it back in the right spot. So this just helps me to kind of get everything down on the page where I want it, and then I'm able to go back in and glue everything down very, very well. So that's what I'm doing here. I've got everything situated where I want it, and all the little pieces are kind of glued down somewhere. This glue dries really fast, so that's super helpful too. So now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to glue everything down where it goes. And then we are just about finished already. So this is just some blueberry dyed paper as the background. This is very easy to, I just boiled some blueberries. I think it was a can of blueberries, or maybe it was some frozen blueberries, I'm not sure. And then just dipped the paper in it, folded the paper, dipped the paper in it. And then I even left some of the blueberries on it and took it outside on the deck and let it dry out in the sun. And that was really, really cool. So this journal, it has a lot of pages in it that I've hand dyed myself from just like copy paper, old notebook paper, all of the things that I already have around the house. So with, 3 kids, we have a lot of leftover craft paper and lined paper. So that's what the journal is made out of on the signatures, and the outside is just a file folder. You can find some beautiful file folders, and they make really, really nice covers. This is a stamp that somebody just recently gave me, and I just kind of wanted to, I had that in there, so I stuck that right there. Yeah, so other than that, it's just a scrap coffee dyed paper. The brown paper is just from an envelope from an electric bill, and then the magazine pages, the book page, or the words from the magazine. And then that other light blue piece of paper was actually from that same Chevy magazine, but my son and I actually tried burning the edges of the paper, which was kind of interesting. So here I'm just kind of writing some I remember things. We spent a lot of summer days at the pool. We lived, when we met each other, or when our parents met each other, our mothers met each other. We lived in an apartment complex, so we spent a lot of time at the pool in the summer, and then I remember playing video games with him, but like he was so good at the video games that he didn't die, so he just kept playing and playing and playing, and mostly we just sat and watched him play because we died in like 3 seconds. But he was really good at them. And then I remember whenever he lived far away, there was this old abandoned house, and we thought the house was haunted, and we were specifically not supposed to go there, but we went anyway, and we thought it was haunted, and so he kind of talked us into going there, and it was an adventure, and it was really exciting and fun, and really, really wonderful. So and then I just wrote about how much he made me feel loved and like a sister, and that I'm really gonna miss him. I just added in a few little hearts around the page just to kind of add a little something to it, and then put the date down here at the bottom, and that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.